about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
This defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
2nd down, back to Sanders. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Miles Sanders now to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter.
And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Yep. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a 25. Yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now. He'll get that complete to Albert O. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
He was brought down on the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
After 17-7 is our score. Second and 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jalen Phillips. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Going for it with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
17. Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Second and 3. This is complete to Watkins on the slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the play, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and sneak it here.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll look to throw again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. They'll set up a throw. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Back to throw. He'll get this right back to Rager. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Cut. Tighten up. 36. Hey, switch gears.
Again, it's Williams. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Albert Okwuegbunam, 32 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They're going to look to throw. Cooks on the quick slant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Eagles' 30-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
This is Smith with a grab. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 15. First down, Philadelphia.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. They'll set up to throw.
That's complete. Okuebuna.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Now a throw here to his running back. Touchdown! Miles Sanders. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
As Sanders there with a 1st down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, 62 yards. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Five yards remain on second down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me. We're in 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. I'm coming.
Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's caught inside the 35.
Uh-oh.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this, and all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. A give running left. It's Sanders. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Second and 11. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Another run here with Sanders. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Eagles on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And that'll set them back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. And they take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.